Tuesday, January 24th, 2024, at approximately 6:40 a.m., members of the Metropolitan Police Department's 5th District encountered an individual in crisis in the 2500 block of Benning Road, Northeast. The individual was behaving erratically, so officers requested an MPD crisis intervention officer and D.C. Fire and Emergency Medical Services to respond to the scene. Over the next 2 hours, the responding officers spoke with the individual, successfully de-escalating the situation. D.C. Fire and EMS then began transporting the individual to an area hospital for additional treatment. During this transport, members of the 5th District were following behind the ambulance. At approximately 9:23 a.m., while en route to the hospital, the individual became combative and attacked the firefighter-paramedic who was riding in the back of the ambulance. The individual pinned the firefighter-paramedic against the inside wall of the ambulance. The firefighter-paramedic was able to slip out of the side door of the ambulance and flee, and the individual followed them outside in the middle of the 1300 block of North Capitol Street, Northeast. Officers following the ambulance became aware of the individual fleeing the ambulance and exited their cruisers to assist. While outside of the ambulance, the individual pushed one of the officers several times in an effort to resist being placed back in the ambulance. The officer attempted to stop the assaultive behavior by deploying OC spray and giving verbal commands. The OC spray did not take effect, and the individual fled from officers and ran into traffic in the 1300 block of North Capitol Street, Northwest. While fleeing from officers, the individual crawled underneath a truck that was stopped in traffic. When the individual emerged from underneath the truck, the individual had what appeared to be a metal object clutched in their hand. The involved officer and the witness officer gave multiple commands for the individual to drop it. The individual refused and ran towards the involved officer with the object raised. The officer retreated backwards and again directed the individual to drop the metal object. The individual charged towards the officer, grabbed at him, and swung the metal object. At that time, the officer discharged their firearm, striking the individual. The individual was struck by the involved officer's gunfire and fell to the ground, dropping the object. Officers requested medical assistance from D.C. FEMS. However, the individual was later pronounced deceased on scene. The metal object was recovered on the scene.
Okay, now 5021. 21, man. What's your recruit's CAD number?
I got it.
13128. Be advised, he's unarmed, so just ride along, please.
Alright, North Capitol and P under the bridge. MO has jumped out the back of the ambulance. We need some units. Also, we need an official. We've used pepper spray.
What's the address?
North Capitol Street in New York, under the bridge.
Can we get some news in the area code 1 under the bridge? 21 on. Johnny going? 19 going. Copy 5019. What's that 20? Said he was under the bridge.
Yep, under the truck. Don't move, don't move, don't move.
What unit?
Alright, HRP 4.
What's the city term? That's on it.
Hey, secure mines too.
Yeah, at 925.
5031, what code address, 73 New York Avenue?
He said he was under the bridge.
He's under the truck.
He's under the truck.
Drop it!
Drop it!
Drop it!
What's the address of that bridge?
Stop fire, 1033. 1033, stop fire. Stay down.
Yeah, unit 1033. We got all units respond to location code 1.
What's the 20 on New York Avenue?
Under the bridge.
Under the bridge. 300 block.
We got a lethal use of force. We got to shut it. Call the ambulance.
Come in now. Under the bridge, New York Avenue. Copy. We got New York Avenue Northeast, 1033. Under the bridge.
Hey, tell that ambulance, come over here. Tell the ambulance we need a board.
No copy. No sign board, 926.
He came out, all I saw was that. Leave it.
I got
5010, no shots fired. No shots
I thought it was a
fired,
knife.
sir. Right now, he's just coming at him. Copy, coming at him.
No, we have shots fired, Sarge. Use of force. Suspect came from up under the truck with the edge weapon. He's in close proximity, less than 21 feet. Had no other option but to use force. As I was retreating, he was advancing towards me and grabbed me.
Yeah, copy, stand by, stand by.
Go get the board, have him come. Go get the board, have him come.
That official down there. Union rep.
I got 5010 around. You're on the street, stick the air, 927. Hello. Copy at 927. 927.
Oh. Jack, we need a better location. Under the brick.
All right, so Rutledge. North Capitol and the O, under the bridge. You're going to have to probably go roll it through traffic. We need you as a witness.
Okay, well,
We need you as a witness.
Exactly where you are. Florida Avenue, under the bridge.
We're on North Capitol Street. We are under the bridge. Right at North Capitol and O is an ocean. You saw it, right?
Capitol, and we're under the bridge, North Capitol and copy.
North Capitol and O. Somebody had that board come down here ASAP.
Board is en route, the board is en route, 928.
No, ma'am, we have the board on the scene with us. They was transporting them. Have a unit get that ambulance unit, have them come down here ASAP. Don't touch nothing.
Okay, 1510, your place is on the scene. Let me get a unit to clear out this traffic under the bridge on North Capitol. Also, do we have the board backing around dispatcher?
Alright, slow everybody
Ambulance
down.
around.
Slow everybody down.
Gunshots.
We have the board on the scene. We're going to need FOP representative to come out here.
And we need a union rep. Call 80s.
Copy,
Call
any
EAP.
Go code 2.
That's already been established. Good. FOP rep is in route.
929.
Be advised, we are going to have the MPD shooting.
Serious secure way.
Copy, we have an MPD shooting at 929.
500. Go ahead and also notify internal affairs.